Okay, BitBoy Squad, I see how it is. Let's talk about it. What is going on, Crypto.com CRONOS holders? Welcome back. Important. Just earlier today, this video popped and caught my eye. Reads, is Crypto.com in financial trouble? And obviously, as a content creator that dedicates a bunch of time learning and knowing about the growing ecosystem of CRONOS Chain, Crypto.com, the exchanges and the adoption, and many more, I was like, okay, I mean, these people from the BitBoy Squad, from the BitBoy Crypto channel, I'm sure what they're talking about is something congruent. I finished watching the video and I'm going to show you just a small clip of this because I think it's important for context, because this is a video about is Crypto.com in trouble, and I want to give you all the evidence, right? So I'm like, well, it doesn't seem that they know a couple of things that are really available on Twitter, because if I were them, I wouldn't be panicking at all. Everything and all the evidence points to a very strong Crypto.com in the future. And as a disclaimer, I don't work for Crypto.com. They don't need me. They don't need someone like me to be defending them, whatever. And my sponsorship with Crypto.com is paused right now till later on. So I'm doing it because I like what I'm building with Crypto.com and the entire ecosystem. So let's go ahead and get started. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those notification bells. All the evidence has to be put on the table, and I'm happy that these conversations are had where there's people seeing it differently, right? I think I completely advocate for that and encourage that. But when we're talking about content creators, and I'm one of them, I know a couple of things that anyone, rookies, beginners, advanced, from the community on CRONOS, I think will love to hear. So let me play this for you and we'll continue on this one.
I think that their marketing efforts, was it a waste of money, or should we give it time for the naming rights and everything? There's still value to be had. So in the long run, will this seem like a smart idea or just a total waste of money?
It depends if they survive. End of the day, it sounds like right now they're running out of runway in some capacity. So what they were doing, right? They were spending a lot of capital for growth, and I'm not sure what they raised at, what their strategy was, like how much money they got from VCs. If they went that route, I'm guessing they did. But end of the day, the goal is to acquire users. And if the user is worth X and it costs Y to acquire that user, it's either a good or bad decision. And it's all for naught if you effectively run out of money. And now that we're sitting in kind of a bear market, if they're running out of capital and now they have to have a down round in the VC world, that's basically a kiss of death. We saw that with.
All right. In the video, they start talking about how the token, all the sponsorships, the money they pumped out, Crypto.com early in 2021 and 2022 for the Super Bowl, they've been just pretty much telling the people how this was an investment that collapsed, right? It was really bullish, and then you're seeing it right now on the screen. And you heard from some of the members, right? Which I'm happy, to see all the content creators pitching in. But here's my response, basically. Guys, definitely the bear market shows the good and the bad from all the different projects, and saying will Crypto.com survive, I think is a valid question, right? But in my opinion, absolutely, right? This what I'm seeing right now on the screen. We reached to almost $1, right now we're at 10 cents, and if Bitcoin goes even further down to, I mean, what do you want, 17,000, 16,000, I'm looking at Crypto.com putting at 8 cents or so. But let's not be blind to what's happening right now with the entire ecosystem adopting in so many different countries. Generation 3.0 exchange coming on November 1st, so in a couple of days from now. CRONOS Chain 2.0, it's coming out already, and I mean, that's exactly what they've been telling us with the accelerator programs, 100 million invested and way more for the community on the specific DeFi, NFTs, and Web3. And of course, the talent they have in the executive suite led by Chris, the CEO. So far, with everything that I've seen and I've studied, I think that to the question of if Crypto.com will survive or are they in financial trouble, well, all cryptocurrency exchanges, even, lending protocols or any like block 5 Celsius or so, they all have been tested, right? And I will have to say that in May and June, the summer of this year, where we really saw some of them, Celsius, BlockFi, Voyager, and other ones, really, Three Arrows Capital, they came down because they couldn't survive that stress in the market. But the ones who did, Binance, Crypto.com, FTX, Coinbase, and more, they're here. So yeah, I mean, at this point, I think the worst for the markets is already at, unless we have something much worse happening to the economy, and then we have to, kind of like see the stress that the market is going to be handling. But I think at the moment, I think we're just waiting for a consolidation bearish, maybe some drops along the way, and then all the way up for a next bull cycle. I have no doubt that the ecosystem and everything that has been building in CRONOS and in crypto.com is going to give us positive dividends. And what you're seeing right now on the screen, yeah, this is a picture it's better than 1,000 words. Obviously, the price of crypto.com for some people who didn't cash out is probably not turning out positive. Like I bought couple here, couple here, couple here at 50, 40 cents, and I just put it to stake. And when you're staking, you're not looking really to unstake in months from now or in weeks. You want to put them for years. So you accumulate, and then once you want to retire or so, or less than that, right, you come out with much more money. So that's what we're doing. I think it's just about the cycles, and that's what it is. So to the response to this financial trouble, what users can expect. If you're a new beginner with crypto.com or CRONOS, what I'm going to tell you guys is that, I mean, all the news and updates that they're posting here and in CRONOS chain, Twitter, to me, they're fantastic. I'm in it for on this project for the long term. And obviously, there's gonna be a lot of questions as far as is crypto.com, is it gonna go bankrupt, or with the card problems, that's something that they also discussed in the video, that there have been some couple of things that haven't turned out to be the greatest when it comes to, that's what they're asking about, if it's gonna be turning out positive for the token. But when it comes to the token price, not asking much because it's a bear market. It's by definition bearish, and there's going to be a lot of whales selling off. So, no, guys, no FUD, no scary momentum for us, just the time for me to accumulate, and we're going to be completely fine, right? Taking a look at where CRONOS is, position number 9, coming close to the 1 billion by TBL, and even Tectonic keeps running, which is the DeFi protocols, right, that belong to the CRONOS chain. So my friends, yep, that is what they talked about earlier in this video, right? And, I do watch this, not that often, but I do watch this channel, and I'm, caught my eye a couple days ago. They discussed about crypto.com, and well, definitely there's going to be a lot of people wondering, is crypto.com are they going to survive or not? I'm pretty sure they will, guys. That hasn't even come close in my mind, and I will be telling you, right? Because we talk a lot strong on this one, and I think it's going to be completely fine, as they're going to be the World Cup sponsor. Can't believe it. Obviously, there's a lot of money involved for sponsorships, but the users, right? It's important to get to the next 1 billion users. It's about adoption long term and looking ahead. So no scare momentum. It will survive. I'm pretty sure it will, and we got to be taking a look at all the updates, guys. So yeah, even though the token looks crash, you don't want them? Give it to me. Peace.